So here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on today. RCS Games, hello. How are you today? Hope all is going well. How you doing? Hope everything's going awesome for you today. Ooh, there's a lag. Yes, you are here when it starts for once. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Popping in at just the right time. And I'm actually doing pretty good. Just kind of waking up. We're about to probably start making some breakfast shortly and kind of relaxing. It's a little bit past noon my time, but at the same time, why not? It's never too early to eat breakfast, that's for sure. Let's see. Sir James Francie, hello, howdy. Howdy, y'all. How you doing today? How you doing? Yeah, we're just doing a little bit more of some world detailing, working on the roads, working on a few things to get this taken care of. So just 1 second. Alright, so let's see here. So world detailing. So first off, let me work. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging like crazy. Let me work on this area since I never really did much to the path leading out of Dirkshire. Kind of got a little lazy with that one, but that's, that's okay. If I can get my blocks right, there we go. And we'll just kind of do this. It's 8:30 over here. Oh, okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad. So 8:30 then, I would assume. That's really not bad. I mean, look, at least it's not too late. I know a lot of my viewers are in like European countries, so I know the time zones can be kind of wonky. Just because of just because of how everything is, right? So I'm glad it's good to see that the time zones aren't too bad at the end of the day. That's all we can hope for here. Is the dirt and true sound? Oh wait, I had my sounds higher for for the survival video. What happened to the music? Is that all? I only got one thing of music? Come on. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay. It should be fixed now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, 7:30. Hey, still, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. 7:30 works. What am I doing here? Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, so getting that path done a smidge. Now, let's see. Coffee Hype, hello. Welcome in. Yes, you know what? Coffee. I don't know if any of y'all have ever watched The Last Kingdom on Netflix, but you know how he's like, Uhtred is like, destiny is all. Well, you know what? Coffee is all in this household. Great show if you haven't watched it. It's fantastic. Really enjoy it. Florentine, look, I'm glad you found the channel. That is awesome. That's really awesome. Thank you for popping in and giving us and giving the channel like a little bit of positivity there. We love positivity here. It's very important. It's always good whenever I know someone has found the channel. Whereas like either typically they either wouldn't or whatever the case may be, but it's good to have you here. If you're brand new to the channel, definitely there's a ton of videos to watch. Lots of lore and just everything kind of sprinkled in here. So I'm definitely very excited for you to be in here and to be able to experience this for the first time. So thank you. Coffee and more and lore. Well, you know what? Maybe it's kind of like Lord of the Rings. We can make a coffee substitute. Kind of like pipeweed in the Lord of the Rings, because we all know what that actually was. So maybe we can make some coffee substitutes. Just kind of trying to fill all this out. I never really touched this area too much. So we're just trying to kind of branch it out and kind of make some things a little bit better as we move along. This was the old look, I didn't even finish the steps here. Like that's just shoddy workmanship. Like, what was I thinking, right? And actually this needs to be more square. You said you have a great plan to watch all the videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot. I think we have close to 105 videos now on the channel, which is pretty phenomenal if you ask me. I think it's pretty cool. So it's definitely building slowly but surely. We're working on new content. The streams have helped immensely when it comes to getting the community involved and being able to shuffle out new ideas and kind of see what people are really looking for. So I'm definitely excited, and I think it's going to be really awesome. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. So what we're doing here is, like I said, we're detailing this pathway a little bit here, kind of trying to bring it a little bit more lively and have it just look better in general. Now, it's never always the easiest thing, as we all know from was it yesterday's stream or the day before that? Doing world detailing can be very difficult, but I mean, we got a long ways. We got a lot done, so I'm very excited about it. One thing that we are going to do is we are going to be adding some carts. Now, the reason we're going to be adding carts is because this is a like a lumber area. Like, see this? Like, I actually kind of like the way this wagon kind of came out. So it's a dual wagon with some spruce log slabs on there and these clothes hangers, which looks great as a border for your cart. So we're going to sprinkle those in just a little bit here. And we have to put them at a gap like that, otherwise they're not going to work. And then we take, and I know this is going to look kind of silly, but you have to put the grass down to be able to, uh-oh. Oh, it's a rock. Okay, wait. It's another rock. Okay. In order to get those down. And then you have to do this. And then you have to, like, kind of, like, be goofy with the way that it's set up. Like that. And then do like that. See, so it's like, it's actually a really simple design, but it comes out, yeah. It just looks cool. I don't know. I like it. So we can actually, you know what I think would be kind of interesting? Let's get a vertical quarter in here. And let's do one there. And one there. Boom, we got a little bit of a cart. I mean, just like that simple, right? Now, I know that these side pieces kind of like cut off the wheel a little bit, but at the same time, it still just looks good in my opinion. So we're going to leave it as is. Now, another thing, of course, for mining areas is we're going to need saws, right? That's kind of important. So like simple enough, we put a saw right there on the ground. Adds a little bit of realism just right then and there. Something so simple as one object on the ground can make a huge world of a difference. So what we're also going to do is add some busted barrels along the way. Carpentry box definitely makes a lot of sense here. And we'll put that like right there against the tree, break that heather just so it's a little bit less glitchy, right? Now, Florentin, or is it Florentine? Either way, out of the videos that you watch, have you watched any yet? And if so, what are your favorites? Actually, you know, anyone watching the stream right now, just so let's get a general consensus here. What are some videos that you've watched that you were just like, oh yeah, I like this one more than the other ones. Like this is my go-to, or like I was inspired most by this one. Like kind of what are y'all feeling in terms of the videos that we see and kind of like what you think is best? Because there's always going to be you know, certain videos that are a little bit more in tune with the community, right? Some that are kind of stand out a little bit. So I'm just kind of curious to see what y'all think as a community on which videos that you really like or which ones that you have preferred. Obviously, there's, like I said, there's going to be some that are greater than others, but I do try to make them all equally as good. Just kind of depends. Let's do... This is right here. There we go. And then what we'll do, coffee heals the souls and warms the heart. Sorry, I forgot to see that. But yes, it certainly does. There is no doubt about that at all. I am a huge coffee drinker. I drink it every morning. 2 to 3 cups. Probably not good for my heart. But at the same time, what really is nowadays? Right? Like what is actually healthy nowadays? We don't know. But you definitely got to have a good healthy dose of coffee, that's for sure. All right, just a small little spot here, and like I said, it's just doing these minute, tiny little details excuse me, that really help the world come together, right? Just these small little things. So like even something as simple as like this, like, you know, we have a young tree, like, you know, it's It's the little things. You know, now granted, am I going to dot this entire area with young trees? Not at all. That's a lot of work, and I honestly don't want to do that because it is so much work. Considering that most of these builds and everything are done manually without world edit, it's difficult to do this. Oh, hey. All right, so Jenna, Bizwahi, is that how you say it? But yes, this is Minecraft. Now, this is Minecraft with a mod pack. Don't get me wrong. It is certainly not vanilla. However, I don't think that takes away from how cool it actually is. So yes, this is Minecraft, and there's definitely a lot to see here. If this is your first time tuning in, which I assume it was, by your reaction, well, then we definitely have a lot going on in this world, and it is very heavily detailed. There is a good bit of lore and history and like all of these things in this world. So if you'd like, what I can do is give you a super brief tour of what we have, if you're up for it, and if anyone else is interested who hasn't seen it before. Now, I know the returning viewers are like, oh, here we go again, another world tour, but you know, it does, it's never a bad thing, right, in my opinion, to do some world touring and kind of work some stuff up. We just got to fix this fence here. Okay, so just to kind of give you a generic overview of this world. So this is a custom world downloaded from Planet Minecraft, and I have spent the last 2 years sitting here and building and fleshing out this world. So we're gonna have multiple kingdoms, tons of villages, dwarven ruins, elvish cities, like all this kind of stuff. So as you can see here, this is actually where we started off. So we're right outside where we started in this humble town of Dirkshire, right? And you can tell it's very basic. Now, we did upgrade versions of the Conquest Reforged mod, which allows us to have all these additional blocks that fit the medieval and fantasy time period, or just setting, I guess you could say. So what I'll do is we'll just go past here, and I'll just kind of fly through so you can look at it. Yeah, you can see here we have some farming areas, some windmills, just some small stuff like this. But if we follow this path all the way down, it leads to some more farms and buildings. But I'm going to take you here. This is my pride and joy, Acelung, and it is going to be one of the largest Minecraft cities ever. Okay, ever built. So you can see here we have, let me turn up my render distance just a little bit here. So we have these ginormous massive towers that guard this part of the world, and then if we go under, you can see the actual city itself, complete with a sewer system, thieves guild hideout, like stuff like that. But there's an entire world here to be able to explore. So like if you land your ship, you know, let's just say this is your ship, right? You came in, you get off at the dock, and you move up. This is going to be like your first glimpse if you were to kind of role play a little bit. Acceptable. Yeah. You know what? I would love to put money into marketing and advertising, but at the same time, like, I do really prefer organic growth. I have always strongly believed that organic people like growth and having people have word of mouth and stuff like that is best, but that's just my personal opinion. Maybe one day I will get more into marketing, but as of right now it's just kind of on the back burner. Jetta, thank you so much. Yes, I wish it, you know, if it gets popular, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's just how it is. But I'm just excited to share all of these creations with the community and really like be able to branch out and have y'all be able to see what anyone can build in this world, especially using this mod. This was not supposed to be left open. That should have been closed. But anyways, so this is the Adventurers Guild. You can see here it's marked by a stone dragon statue, and I actually just updated the paintings from Artocraft. See, I don't know why the paintings keep doing this. They're supposed to be on the walls, and it only looks like on certain axes is when they mess up. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is the Adventurers Guild. So back in the 1.12 version, I actually had custom NPCs on here. See, that's a painting that's also messed up. See, but I did have custom NPCs with quest lines and everything that I had handwritten and designed and everything, which was really fun. However, it was a lot of work, and it was just something that is not possible in the newer versions. But yeah, this is the Adventurers Guild. You could tell with the updates, some of it broke the blocks. Like, there's supposed to be windows here and everything. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Like, see, it's all kind of buggy because I haven't gone out and fully fixed everything from the world converter. But like, if you were to come in here, it's supposed to be like that. Like, this is a room where you would be able to accept quest, right? Like, this would be a quest giver room, and this would be another quest giver room, kind of depending on what you're looking for. So it's kind of one of those things where, unfortunately, plans had to change, and you can see all the messed up paintings, which I'm not going to fix here on stream the whole time. But there's a lot in this. So like, this is your nicer area. This is an offshoot of the College of Aslung. So like, this is another piece that I find really beautiful. You walk in and you have this beautiful lobby entryway, right? If you go into the side here, you have a big library, and once again, all of these had paintings underneath them. They are totally messed up, but this is one of your libraries. Like, you can learn more about like bestiaries. You can learn more about the quests that you've been given, about the locations and things like that. So there's definitely a lot to it. And even moving into this room, it's more of a study chamber, right? So we have small little study desks. We have this like nifty little staircase that goes to an enchanted book, right? Some potions and stuff like that for people to practice on. So yeah, this is just one of the many cities. It is the largest city that I've built, but it's one of the areas that I've worked on. And yeah, I hope I didn't bore you too much with this, but I mean, we even have this large dock area with more residential spaces, tons of housing, tons of taverns, and we even have like a little casino. And then I'm working on a ship here, have it above the water, kind of working on it. I'm not very good with ships, but I am going to try to figure it out and see what works best. I think I do have the basic shape lined up. Like, I think shape wise, it's a good looking ship. Definitely needs some work. Definitely going to change some blocks around, but I'm excited for it. And then of course over here we have the unfinished college. So just so you have just a kind of a quick overview of this world and how it works, now you have it. Okay. And then even over here we have Theroncrest, which is a small rural area. And you can tell I haven't worked on the pathing all the way, but for the areas that I have worked on, it just looks very cozy. Just very cozy. That's all it is. We got a blacksmith area here. We actually have, and this is one of my favorite things, is a tannery. Okay. So like, you know, this water would have dyes or like lots of salt and they would put the hides in here to soak for months on end. So they would dry out and they could actually make clothing out of it or dye it for months on end to make sure it has the right color. So yeah, a lot of thought in here. A lot of stuff I've been wanting to constantly grow on and constantly get better at. So That's about it. But I do appreciate y'all saying that the channel should be more popular. It's always very kind to hear people say that. It means I'm doing something at least slightly right. But we're still going to pop down here and continue a little bit of world building. So that should not be there. But I really like these leaves kind of just kind of like hugging the pathway. It's probably not the right term to use, but I do like it. So let's just throw some kind of periodically. Oof, what a rough lag. And I just got to fix the fence. So because of these, we are going to have to kind of like incorporate them throughout. Like basic little bits like this. I'm not sure if y'all have been to the Artcraft server, but like they did a really good job of working with leaves and different bush materials to have the Shire like roads lead out. It actually looks pretty amazing. All in all, did a fantastic job layering, because that is one thing that can be very difficult is layering, right? Like you can certainly overlayer and make a build look really bad. So that's kind of like what I try not to do. Sometimes I still do it, but practice makes perfect, and that's all we can hope for. Well, I mean, these could just be like a certain kind of bush if we really wanted to make it that way. The good thing about these kind of things is that Lord is your friend. So just 1 second. I just made a little bit of a mess on my desk. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back, you guys. All right, sorry about that, everybody. I was drinking my coffee and I spilt it on my desk and on myself. So we're good. Thank God it wasn't like ridiculously hot. It was hot. but not crazy. So, whew. Thank goodness for that there, yeah? Can't believe I did that. I haven't done that in a very long time, but I guess there is... Can always redo an act of goofiness. So, let's see here. Yeah, I like these little bushes added in. I think it's adding just a smidge of atmosphere. I got some there. Got one there. This I'm probably just going to fill in because there's really not much. Like, I don't want to overcrowd this area. I don't think it would look good if we just kind of bog it down with like a ton of stuff. I like I said, I want it to look like it's traveled, but not necessarily like completely crazy. How strong do you like your coffee? So I prefer a medium roast with 2 teaspoons of sugar and just a little bit of creamer. So yeah, that's pretty much how I like it. I mean, I don't mind strong coffee. I really don't. It's just not something that I prefer. There's the pig again. Good old Mr. Pig. And what we're going to do as well is we are going to take some of these rushes and we are going to line some of this up, okay? Just to, once again, give a little bit of detail. Because, I mean, it makes sense that rushes and things like that would be all around a waterfront, right? So just something like that. Simple, right? Very simple, very basic, but it's going to add to it and it's going to make this whole area come together. Now, I'm not going to do it along the whole riverbed. We're mainly just going to be doing it around the area right here. It's kind of like that, because see, like, just those little bit of essentially water grass, I mean, let's just be honest, that's what it is, helps it come together a good bit. Oh, the stream was acting up. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so no, like I said, I drink my coffee medium roast with 2 teaspoons of cream, or 2 teaspoons of sugar and just a little bit of creamer. Typically, I do prefer French vanilla, but it's really any type of creamer is good. You have Irish cream, French vanilla, like all that stuff is pretty good in my book. So yeah. I'll drink coffee anyway. I can drink it black. Don't get me wrong. Like, I can drink coffee straight out the pot. And it doesn't matter if it's a dark roast or whatever. I just prefer not to. You know. Get on there. And what we're also going to do, just to add a little bit of variety here, we are going to add, I believe it's cattails. Right, there we go, yeah. Yeah, so this is where we start getting, once again, into a little bit of the nitty-gritty detailing and the layering that makes all of this come together and look fabulous. A little bit of cattails. We put them in the water. We let some of them stay underwater. Other ones we will build up upon. If my boxes would actually function properly. There we go. And so this way, like when you look down in the water, it's not just like completely barren and basic. It's actually like put together, right? And then, of course, we could throw just a smidge of heather. We don't want to completely bury the pig. He needs to stay here. He's our friend. A little bit of dead grass. Put that kind of in a small bundle. And we will get some rocks, because there's always rocks next to water. Put one more there. And then last but not least, we will take just a little bit of this, toss it in, and boom, look, see, that area looks completely different already. And that is how you do a little bit of landscaping there. Do one more here. There we go. That's it. Boom. Done. And like I said, it's just the small little bits like that that will add to a build and really help the atmosphere. Okay, 25% really and truly of a build is the actual building. The majority of it is the way you detail it, right? So if you're not detailing it properly, or in a way that just kind of looks a little somewhat detailed, then you can make an amazing actual build, right? You can craft something and design something that is phenomenal. But if you don't have the proper detailing in that build, it'll get washed out. And that's what you have to try to avoid, is having your amazing creation washed out by lack of detailing. That's just how it is. I wish it wasn't, but it is. So we already have our little prayer altar here for people traveling around and doing what they have to do. We also, I'm going to get rid of that. Let's see. Yep. So let's add a little bit more like barrels and such. A few buckets. Like we could put a bucket like just kind of like right here, just to kind of have it. And a few barrels here. And boom. Just something simple like that. And what we'll do is we'll kind of grab these and we'll place them ever so slightly, kind of here and there. I want them to almost like fade over the distance a little bit. Have a little bit less and less. So we'll do like... And we just gotta fix that. There we go. And we'll do one more, just kind of like right here. Which then we will just slightly extend the road so you can go around it. Boom. There we go. See, so that's kind of where we are now. Now we are going to do the cart and item frame trick here. It's a little bit too big. We are going to have to bring that down a notch. So there is one way to do that. You grab a barrel, place like a few barrels, like kind of like right here, right? And then you do the item frame on the barrel, and that way it's kind of out of the way. Okay, that's simple. And I think that looks good. It looks pretty good there. And I hope the music is actually audible for you guys, because I can't hear it for anything. I feel like for some reason the stream is not picking it up. So sorry about that if there's been no music. I know it's really nice to kind of just listen to some music and relax. But looks like it's kind of being goofy here. There we go. I think that worked. So this area is actually... This road is about done. Really and truly. Yeah, I need to do a little bit of like landscaping here pretty much. But for the most part, I would have to say this area is pretty done, all in all. All right, RCS Games, look, go get your snack. We'll catch you in just a few minutes, man. Don't forget to eat, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important. Don't be like me and go, you know, the first 8 hours of your day without eating. All right, let's see. I guess this part could use a fence because it's just kind of barren, just kind of out there, and I don't like that. Now, we are going to have to create a path up this hill, cross this bridge or across that little water there, which is nothing, and up this way. That's going to be the goal. So we're going to move our debug stick. There we go. So this is going to be where we're doing a little bit more of pathing to have this taken care of. So I'm going to do it all just in gravel because it is very easy to be able to see. And we're going to make it too wide. And then we'll cover the grass. Mask. Minecraft grass block. Hey, Zach Attack. Yeah, no, so, oh, that's actually too big. I do not like that. We're going to have to fix that. We're going to do gravel 1. So I did, excuse me, come up with the name. Because, like, whenever I was first really starting to hone into YouTube, I just wanted to make something that was a little bit more unique. And, of course, you know, like, a lot of the names nowadays, right, are taken. I mean, let's just be honest. A lot of the good names are taken already. So I sat there for, like, 10 minutes and started writing down names. Now, these names were ranging. And one of the names that I really wanted to have on YouTube, but that was not necessarily kid-friendly, was Atomic Teabag. I thought it was going to be a pretty good one, but it brought me back to like my Halo, you know, OG Halo days. And I thought Atomic Teabag was just like a really good, funny name that we could throw in there. But, you know, once again, not very kid-friendly. So that's where I had to make the decision to not do that and to go a different route. And so I settled on Legendary Porpoise. I don't have, like, some weird fascination with dolphins or anything like that. It's just it's just what I settled on out of the list. I still would love to make a YouTube channel called Atomic Teabag. I think that'd be hilarious, but, you know, who knows? Yes, and Jan, this path does lead to the mountain pass. So we are going to kind of work on that maybe today, kind of ever so slightly. Like I said, I'm just kind of trying to get this path laid out all the way and have it kind of flow as naturally as possible to that area. So I have a brush. I'm doing 1 wide. Now I'm going to obviously have to adjust that, but I'm doing 1 wide because if I was doing 2 and it was just way too much. It was way too big of a path, and I don't want it to be a huge path. So we're just kind of brushing it up ever so slightly, like so. And there we go. Boom. We have the mountain, you know, the mountain pass. I can't talk. I'm so sorry. Oh, you didn't miss really anything, RCS games. We're just doing, like I said, more world detailing. Nothing out of the blue. And we are going to mask, conquest, alpine, berry, and we're going to do conquest rushes, conquest, common cow wheat. Is that it? Oh, and conquest heather. Missed that one. Okay. You said Atomic Teabag can be my OnlyFans name. I mean, hey, it would work, right? It definitely goes. That would be a hot mess. I'll be sure to save that, though, in case times get too desperate. You know, OnlyFans, here I come. We made a joke like a year or so ago about making like a Minecraft OnlyFans, where like it's all Minecraft content, and then I was like, wait, that's like totally perverse. Like, that's not okay. It was like uncomfortable even talking about it because I was like, that's like really wrong. What is that? Can't even talk. Birch leaves, conquest dead grass, and conquest dark limestone rocks. Clear out this path just a little bit more, because those rocks are a pain, because where they sit on the ground is not always where they actually, like where their box, like their registration box actually is, so it can get really confusing really quick. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's an actual thing? Hmm? It's fine. Yeah. Oh my gosh, sexy pictures of Steve. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That makes me feel like just dirty. I mean, look, what is it, Rule 43 or whatever? You know, like, it's always going to happen, but it's still not, it doesn't make it okay, you know? It doesn't make it okay at all. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, it forgot a rock. How did it miss that rock? It was right there in my path. Perfect. And we'll just knock this out. Buff and moist. Oh, God. Stop. Stop, you guys. Ah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm about to have to quit the stream because y'all are freaking me out over here. You know what, RCS, now because of your persistence, I'm never streaming again. I'm done. I'm gonna quit the channel right now. Delete the whole thing. It's done. It's done. There we go. So there's our path. And I think it looks pretty good. So it'll wind up. So I'm thinking we can, because I want to make like maybe like platforms, like wooden platforms and stuff where you can climb ladders instead of like actually having a full-on trail. But I figured we can make a trail kind of go up here, loop around to this even bit, kind of go down and just kind of follow the actual mountains. So I'm interested in that. It's going to be weird. I might change that pathing a little bit, but I'm not changing this bit. We already put all the work into it. I'm not fixing that. How the job interview goes. So it actually went good, or well, is really what I should say. Now, the only issue was that it was a commission-only position, in which I am not interested in the slightest. I'd like a salary, so I didn't go for it, obviously. I'm not doing a commission-only job where, like, the guy was straight up like, so, man, look, you got to be prepared to make no money for up to, like, 6 months. And you got to be okay with that. And I was like, I'm not okay with that. Not at all. So thank you for, you know, giving me a heads up. But no thank you. Not doing that. So so it was a good interview. I have the job if I want it. I'm just not going to take it. Hot pictures of the pig. Now that we can do. We can show the pig off all day long. I'm down for that. XeBit, hey, welcome in. How you doing? How you been? Let's see here. We're once again working on some world detailing. That looks weird. I don't like that. I did zigzaggy too much. There we go. I cannot believe that. The pig. Like, that makes me so wildly uncomfortable. Let's see. And do a little bit of gravel here and a little bit of mud. I just don't really like how these gravel blocks do that weird shadow. I wish that wasn't an issue, but I guess it is what it is. So let's do this path as well. No, we're gonna have to replace that. So yep, there we go. And we will actually replace this with grass like that, because that gets rid of that weird shader glitch. And then we will continue up this pathway. Now, the hardest part about stuff like this is making sure that your road actually kind of like turns. So that's always one of the hardest parts of doing these curvy like pathways, because you want it to have a natural curve upwards. See, like, so you're walking and it curves up this way. And really and truly, the only big way to do that is to take do something like that. And then you literally frame the road like this. And now you actually have a path upwards, diagonally. You just got an idea for a village. All houses could be a typical Swedish house with red walls and white corners. So I would actually have to look into that. I don't know how you Swedes build your homes. So I could definitely check into it, though. I think that would be really interesting. Kind of have like a very rural area kind of with those houses, because we could definitely do that. Like, I mean, obviously this world is going to have a good bit of different, styles in it. So I mean, really and truly, the more styles we can cram into this world, I'm all for. Like, I think that would be great. So if you have a good idea for that, by all means, like post some pictures in the Discord if you don't mind. We could definitely take a look at that. No doubt at all. Because it definitely sounds like actually really nifty. Most of these builds are not very colorful, because of the time period that we're in, so it's kind of like very basic, but and like muted colors. But I'm totally all for kind of figuring out some different techniques, like always. Actually, this needs to be grass. And this actually needs to be grass right there. Yep, we're getting it. And then we'll do the actual road detailing all together shortly. So if this one curves up, let's make it like this. These textures mess ups are really kind of getting on my nerves here. Not be like that. Boop. And we'll do that. And then we gotta get rid of... What is... There we go. Okay. And which channel should you post it in? Just, I don't care, whatever one. You just throw it in whichever one. I mean, you could post it... Actually, post it in Elmore and Lore. I think that would be a good one. And that way, once again, I can kind of have, like... Oh, the mountain's blocking it. I was like, what is this weird shadow? No, it is the weird shadow thing. Gosh. But yeah, if you post it in Elmore and Lore, at least that way I'll actually be able to know that it should apply to the channel. So definitely slap it in there. That's going to be most helpful. This... There we go. Oh, no, so XCBit, I'm glad you like the content. No, so I'm not live streaming all the time. I'm not only ever going to live stream again. If you look at the channel, yes, there have been live streams every day, pretty much. But the good thing is that, excuse me, is that the channel is going to be a hybrid now. So we're going to have lots of live streaming. And then we are also going to have a good bit of actual like video. So like the videos are going to continue just like they always have. 1 to 2 videos a week but those live streams are just kind of there to fill in the gap, so like people can see the process and how I build and how it works. So essentially it's just kind of adding a little bit more excuse me, just a smidget more of content to the channel, so people can kind of see how I do the time lapses and how it all turns out. So yeah, it's just simply kind of like some additional content is really all it is. But we're definitely still going to be posting time lapses and videos and things like that all the time. That is not going away ever. Okay, so definitely don't be worried about that if that was a potential concern. I'm not going to let this channel change its format. I like its format. I like the way that it works, and I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. Let's see. And we just need to switch this around because of course, the texture glitches. And okay. Whew, I feel like we haven't done anything because this layering takes so absolutely long of a time. There we go. Replace the grass to get rid of all the issues here. Get rid of that to resolve those issues. It's still there. There we go. So this is where we're going to have to start getting kind of into steeper blocks. Kind of like this. And these steeper blocks. There we go, yep. So now that we're entering into a spot where there's less to be able to build on, I'm going to have to adjust this a good bit here. Like something like that, and like that. There we go. Alright, so you're glad to hear it's hard to catch up with the progress you made by watching 1 hour videos. Oh yeah, no, it's like I said, the streams are mainly like it's not like you're gonna be really missing much if you never watch the live streams. Like you're not gonna be really missing anything. I don't want the content to be like you have to watch this live stream or you just don't know what's going on. That is not a good way to do it. So yeah, no matter what, anything we build in the live streams will always go into an actual time-lapse video. So like we've built a lot, like, I mean, these roads and stuff, I'm probably not going to put in. Okay, honestly, that's a lot of work. I'm not going to redo all these roads just for a video, but some of the things we built, like a tavern that we built early this past week, that's going to be a new video. The Dwarven City that we're working on is going to be a video. So there's anything that is in these will actually also be a full-fledged video on the channel with a time lapse, with lore, with descriptions, the whole thing. Okay, so yeah, I don't blame you for you do need to sleep though. You definitely need to sleep, so like definitely do that. If it's 1:30 a.m. is pretty late. I tell anyone who pops into the channel to please never prioritize this content or this, YouTube in general over sleep. Now, if you use it to go to sleep, then okay, that makes sense. But otherwise, definitely don't prioritize this over a good sleeping habit. That's a little bit more important in my opinion. Our RCS games, you posted it? Nice. Okay, good deal. So I will, give me 1 second. I'll look at it in just a moment. So just 1 second here. That's what it is. Okay, I was like, what is causing this thing to still bug out? Oh, so let me ask y'all a question. I don't know how attics are set up in other countries, or even in parts of America. But 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back. Sorry. All right. Okay. All right, everybody. So I know today was going to be kind of a shorter stream, but we still got a lot of work done. I am going to have to call it quits, at least for the day. We got some cleaning, yard work, fun stuff like that to do. So I'm hoping to be back tomorrow, so Monday, for another stream, and there'll actually be a new video out tomorrow as well, going over the tavern that RCS Games here has lovingly named the Sweaty Badger, and it's going to have some good lore that they've written, and it's going to be really awesome. So I think that's pretty much where we'll call it done today, everybody. I know it was a shorter stream and things like that, so just FYI, this one will be uploaded to the channel. However, there's obviously not a lot of content into it, so either way, look at the rock just floating. It looks goofy, but anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. This was definitely a fun stream, doing some world detailing, but for all of you who tuned in, thank you so much. I always appreciate it. For all those who were just popping in at the end, sorry we couldn't stream more, but life is life. But if anyone has any questions or anything, look, let me once again, just like always, pop the Discord link. And if any of you are not part of the Discord, which I know most of you are, definitely feel free to pop in. Okay, we love having new people in. We definitely have a pretty good time, all in all, and it's definitely really fun. So there's the Discord link. I'll give you, just like a minute or two to join it if you want to. But yeah, we have worked on a good bit of world detailing today. I think it's definitely coming together. Things are definitely doing very well in this valley, and there's lots of detail to go along, so I'm pretty excited about it. We got a lot to work on still, but I think the next video will be the tavern for the channel, and then we're also going to have some more live streams next week. So Spoopy Main, hey, look, we're actually literally, I'm so sorry, we're actually about to get off the stream right now. So he came in right at the wrong time, right? But yeah, sorry about that. But it's good to see you in here. It's good to see you in here. But yeah, so like I said, everybody, y'all just, yeah, it's definitely, wait, we have Spoopy Mame and then Spoopy. What in the world is going on? There's clones. There's clones in here. But yeah, definitely rip. But like I said, all y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you want to see what we did in the stream today, check the replay. It'll be out on YouTube probably in the next like 30 minutes or so. It takes time to actually like what's it called, load essentially, but it will be there. So this is your main. Okay, I'm so confused, Spoopy, but okay. But yeah, like I said, you guys, y'all take care. Have a good one. We'll definitely be streaming some more tomorrow, and in the meantime, be in the Discord, check out the replay. That's what it's all about. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Legendary Porpoise signing off. Have a good day. Happy gaming. Catch you guys next time. Bye.